Hello, it's me. Enough of that. Hello everyone, it's time for another video. This video is going to focus on safety, which is going to be covered by a phrase that I use a lot in life, if you know me in real life. The phrase being safety first. So this is a video about safety first. So you may be thinking, what do you need to be safe about with what you've got? Lots, very, very lots. Especially when I'm in a down mood episode thing. It's very easy to get into a downward spiral, and your mental safety as well as your physical safety is extremely important. I have struggled with self-harming before. I haven't done it for I think it's about a year now, maybe just under a year, which I'd say pat on the back for because that's really, really good. So it's trying to find ways of keeping yourself safe when you're feeling very, very bad and not safe in your brain space. With self-harm, it's because you're angry, but you don't want to inflict your anger out on other people, so you do it to yourself. It's not nice. But then obviously when people find out that you have self-harm, they're then upset that you couldn't go and speak to them. And then obviously that makes you upset and angry because they're upset, and thus the vicious cycle begins again. There are other ways of coping with wanting to self-harm. We've got the rubber band method, where you have a rubber band around your wrist. Oh, rubber band! You have it around your wrist and you just ping it. So you're getting little pangs of, not necessarily pain, but just sort of the letting it out. That works. I just flung it away because I don't need it anymore. Then there's the ice cube method. You basically just put an ice cube on you wherever you're wanting to hurt yourself. You put the ice cube there, and it's the freezingness of it. Again, with the rubber band, it's not necessarily pain, but it's something relatively close to it. So you're not actually doing yourself physical harm. It's the sensation that you get from it. Another thing that's handy to have is something called a comfort box, where it's a box filled with things that make you feel sort of comfortable, and that you know that you're here and that you feel okay. So here's my comfort box, and we'll have a look in it. I mean, I know what's in it, but it might be handy for other people to see what's inside. Ooh. Don't know why I did that. With my comfort box, I try to stick with the 5 senses. So sight, hearing, taste, smell, touch. I've got for touch, I've got a piece, well, it's like a velvet, it's a velvet pouch essentially. And if you don't know, I love velvet so much. So the velvet is just something nice and soft for me to touch, for me to feel, because ever since a young age I've loved the touch of velvet, and it's just made me feel just safe. So a nice bit of velvet. For smell, I've got little stick, they're like the bits of card that you get to test out perfume on. So I've got my mum's perfume sprayed on both of these. Again, because when you smell, like your mum has that smell, that's such a mum smell. But obviously I can't just wipe a bit of card on my mum and say I'm just going to collect your scent to put in a box for when I'm feeling weird. So I've got her perfume on here, and so, nice. For sound, I've got my iPod, which I automatically put a load of songs on. Well, I've got 2 separate playlists, one that's purely instrumental soothing, and then another one which is all my favourite songs. If everything's a bit much and sounds are too loud, then you kind of don't really want all your singing songs. So that. I've also put some videos and stuff on there to make me laugh, or I've got my favourite Looney Tunes episode on there. Yeah, it's handy to have good old iPod. Other MP3 players are available, although there's not many. And then for sight, I've got my Very Hungry Caterpillar, because the colours, they're bright but not shockingly bright. And obviously I love the Hungry Caterpillar, so my little hungers. So yeah, I have got taste as well, but I ate them. I have some Reese's peanut butter cups that I keep in there, but I've yet to restock because I ate them. Oops. It's also handy to have a little travel version of a comfort box. An episode could happen at any time, really. So if you're away from home, you're obviously going to be out of your comfort zone as it is, and so to be out of your comfort zone and then be in a depressive episode, or a manic episode, or any kind of episode, and things aren't quite right, to have a comfort box with you, we'll call it a comfort pouch, even though that sounds really weird, to have one of those with you will help. That's kind of safety first when it comes to looking after yourself when you have a mental illness. Some people have their own ways of safety first. This is just my way of dealing with things without resorting to physically harming myself. So yes, that's my personal way of safety first. Everybody be good and safety first.